Hello, this is my 15-week update. Today I'm 15 weeks and 5 days pregnant. I am finally getting over my nausea. I'm pretty much not feeling nauseous anymore, so thank goodness for that. But still have tired days from time to time. Like, for a lot of the day I'll be fine, and then all of a sudden it'll just come on me. But that is also, it's not every day anymore, so that's good. But yeah, I think in general, like, I'm still probably more tired than normal, but I suppose that's, normal when you're pregnant as well. So, let's see, I've had a really small appetite recently. Like, the other day, I hadn't eaten anything like particularly recently, but it was dinner time, and my husband got home and he was really hungry, but I just really didn't want to eat then. So I made something anyway, and basically I gave him most of it and had a tiny little bit, and I thought, well, maybe once I actually start eating, my appetite will get up. But no, I really didn't want more than a few mouthfuls. And then, I don't know, I just knew I would be hungry later that night, or when I woke up the next morning, but I just really didn't want to eat. And yeah, kind of, for the past few days at least, I just haven't wanted to have very large meals, whereas before, like particularly at the beginning of the pregnancy, like I couldn't get enough to eat. But yeah, so, what else? Cravings. Not that I absolutely have to go out and get one right then, but I've kind of been wanting kebabs a lot lately, and I think I've only had one or two over the past, I don't know, few weeks at least. But I keep wanting kebabs, so I don't know. And otherwise, it's usually stuff if I'm reading about something, if somebody says, oh, I've, on my pregnancy forum, I've been craving this, and oh yeah, that sounds good. Or, if I'm walking past a shop or somebody's door and I smell something, not everything that I smell, but some of the things, wouldn't mind some of that. But, you can't just knock on the door and say, have you got some spare? And I had that with Alara as well. Just wanting, like, whatever I smelled at the time sounded pretty good. What else? I have been feeling, well, I think I've been feeling actual proper kicks now. Like, still very light, but no longer just little bubbles. So that was probably since a couple of days ago. That I've started to feel that, so that's pretty exciting. So I'll see how long it takes before Vince can actually feel it as well. I think it was about 19 weeks last time. So yeah, let's see, my digestive system is kind of playing havoc at the moment. Like, some days I'll be, or even like in the one day, I'll be all stopped up, and then, another time I absolutely have to go to the bathroom right then, and it all just comes out. So it's probably TMI, but I'm being real in my pregnancy vlogs. Also having to burp more as well, but that's part of the course when you're pregnant for most people. So let's see, at my last doctor's visit, which was a while ago, so I probably could have mentioned it since, but I always forget something. She told me I had a very low-lying placenta at that point, and I'm not worried at the moment, like, it'll probably move up like most do, but she warned me that it might cause some bleeding, and so if I have had any, that might be because of that. Now, I haven't had any, but she also said not to go lifting heavy stuff, but I can't avoid lifting some heavy stuff. So, like, for example, Elara, you know, I still have to lift her to get her in and out of bed, in and out of her high chair, and then sometimes she just wants up. So, you know, even if I'm not doing anything else at the moment, I don't like to say, well, no, you can't come and have a cuddle. And like when I go and do the shopping as well, probably more than half of what I buy is actually fresh stuff that needs to come up from the car straight away. So I can't leave it in there until later for Vince to bring in. So, you know, those bags can get pretty heavy, but I still have to bring them up. At least there's a lift in our building, but, you know, still bringing them in from the car and then trying to get Elara to follow me at the same time. And yeah. And what else was I going to mention? I think it's probably more or less it for the moment. I have my next doctor's appointment on Monday, and if the baby is in the right position and not being cheeky and doing funny things like putting a finger down there like Elara did, I should be able to find out the gender. So yeah, in the beginning I didn't know whether I wanted to find out or not, but I'm pretty well decided I'm going to find out now. So that's next Monday, and I'm pretty excited about that. And Vince is going to try and come to the appointment with me. And I guess I'll show you the belly now. So this is my... No, wrong way. Camera down. So, still a bump there. I don't feel like I'm getting particularly bigger for the past couple of weeks at least. Like I felt like I got big really early, and then now it's just kind of just stayed there. But I'm sure one of these weeks I'll pop, so definitely a bump there. Let me just shoot from the other side. Something I've also noticed is that this, with the particular maternity jeans that I'm wearing, my mother-in-law got them for me when I was pregnant with Elara. They are like, I don't know, I guess fashion ones or something, but they sit really, really low on my hips. So I have to wear a belt with them if I don't want them to fall down and start looking like a teenage boy who wears their, you know, they wear their pants around their ankles basically. Yeah, so it's like, I can't even pull these up any further. Like they're, I don't know, this is like sitting on my hip right here, and so I don't know, I have to put the belt on and pull them up. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess that's all for this time, and I will talk to you next time. And by the time I do a next update, I will probably have already had the doctor's appointment, so look out for the gender reveal next time. Bye!